what's going on, everybody? Eli here from Eli's Pokelectables, and we're back with another video. And this one's a big one. So we were recently at a huge flea market in Michigan that we go to a few times a year. They do it during the summer. And there's usually some Pokemon card vendors there. It's not just Pokemon cards or collectibles or, even things like that. It's always just random things. Well, there were two specific vendors that we went to that had a lot of really, really good Pokemon cards. Actually, there was four that we technically went to. We bought from all four, but two of them just really had some basic level stuff, which I'll kind of talk about that once I show off all the cards. There was one vendor that had a whole bunch of cards for, it was like $5 for $1, and we found a lot of really old, cool reverse foils from some of those middle-aged sets, but one vendor had literally a baggie full of Pokemon cards, $40 firm, and we bought it, and there is some huge hits in there. So I always love going to these type of things because you can find some really good deals on different collectibles, especially things that I'm personally into, and this is no exception to that. People always talk about, oh, I went to a yard sale and found this and this and this, and well, we didn't find any shadowless Charizards or anything like that. We found some really sweet cards. So enough talking, let's go and hop into it. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything we found. So before we hop into the actual cards here, I want to go over the few non-cards that we got, and that's these. So it's like some little figurines or whatever. So we at least have the Sandslash. It's like one of the old keychain ones, which will definitely be a pretty cool addition to the wall of figures that we have. I also got this Kabuto, which this is the main one that I wanted. I ended up striking a deal for the others, but it's like squishy, it's like a it's got the little hole right there. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. This is really what I wanted, was the Kabuto. And then they also had a Shelter, which is pretty cool. I don't know. There's like a little button up here. I don't know. I'm not sure what that does. I don't know, but there's a button. Yeah, I have no idea what this is for. So yeah, but there's a button on the Shelter. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go and head to the main event. So there's a few batches of cards that we got, because obviously there was 3 different vendors that we actually stopped at. So the first one here had a few different cards that we got. So the first, it was the first person, had a lot of really cool stuff, but it was stuff that, it was like TCG Market, which is fine, but they really didn't have anything in particular we were looking for. But Audrey did get a Tirtoga for her Pokedex binder. She also got a Black Kyurem EX for her Pokedex binder, which that one looks really cool. I'll talk about this later on, but yeah, we have technically a new Aerodactyl for the Aerodactyl Master Set Challenge, which if you haven't seen any of those videos, you definitely should check them out. But I didn't have an English fossil one, so I have those. We got all 3 of these for, it was like 21 bucks, so that was a pretty good deal. And then from another binder, I found this one at one vendor for $2. It's just a Porygon added to the Porygon collection. I'm trying to think, they had a bunch of cool stuff, a lot of graded stuff, but it was just nothing I really wanted in particular. So that's the first batch of stuff. So the next batch of stuff was, someone had an entire, they had a lot of different stuff. They had boxes of, man, what else was in there? It was like a whole bunch of just random age stuff, like some new, some old, and they had a box of commons and stuff like that, and other things which were like $5 for $1. So I decided to go through there, and I was like, I'll find some cool stuff. So we ended up getting like 22 different cards, and I just want to kind of show off a bunch of them. I don't know the value per se of these, but it's really just it was a good deal on all of it, so I'll just go ahead and start flipping through it here. So obviously we got a nice Pidgey reverse there. We had Team Aqua's Feel, which is just super sweet. I love this era of cards just in general. Let's see, Reverse of Viper, which is also really cool. Delta Species, you can't really tell too well on the camera, but that is a foil reverse Persian, which is pretty cool. Staryu, another reverse from Delta Species. You can definitely tell on the camera there. Burmese Sandcloak, that's for Audrey's Pokedex. A reverse Ralts, got a little nick right there, but again, it was, super cheap. Reverse Nincada, again, pretty cool. Reverse Ekans, also sweet. A reverse Corphish, and another reverse Corphish. Reverse Pokemon Center, just looked kind of cool. It's from 2012, so I figured I'd pick it up, why not? Electric, I believe that this is one of the Burger King ones. You can kind of see it's like 7 out of 12. I believe that's what this is in particular. We also got a reverse Mudkip, which is not in good shape at all, but it's just cool. Reverse Energy, Rainbow Energy from Dragon Frontiers, which is pretty cool. Nice reverse, I think it's an uncommon, yep. Blaine's Tauros, I just really like Tauros, so that's why I picked this one up. We actually got 2 of these Blazikens. I think that these, I don't know what kind of promos these are, but yeah, 2 different foil Blazikens, which is sweet. Deoxys Defense Form, which Audrey needed for her Pokedex binder. Relicanth, just because I really like Relicanth. It's just a cool Pokemon. And then a Torchic, which is also from the McDonald's promos. Okay, so this is the stack of this. So here is the big one. This is the big thing of why you're probably clicking on this video. So we got this bag, $40 firm, which I paid $40 for. So I did like look through this, but I only remember a handful of cards, and I know Audrey went through and sorted some of the stuff out. So I'm just gonna set this here and we'll just kind of go chunk by chunk. I'm gonna sleeve this after I'm done recording this video. As of like recording this video, we kind of like just got home from the flea market, and yeah, so a lot of this is like stuff I don't even remember that we got. There is also some fake cards in here, which we will gladly point out, and we're undecided what we're gonna do with that right now. Also, that's my stamp from the flea market, which is kind of funny. So okay, let's just go ahead and start. So we have this nice, this is a promo Meowth, it looks like, from the e-reader series, which is very, very sweet. Reverse Pikachu, also a promo. It's got the little Black Star promo there. I guess some of the big hitters I'll put the prices on screen for, but I don't think I'm going to do it for all of them. Legend Maker, Reverse Foil Lunatone, also very cool. Regular Mimikyu, a Reverse Foil Thundurus, just pretty sweet. Ace Trainer, a Reverse Foil Eradicate from Evolutions. This Pidgeot, it looks awesome. One of the e-reader sets, it does have a little ding up there, but I mean, like, this Pidgeot is like, that's just super cool. Like, honestly, all things considered, this is probably one of the better condition cards in the entire batch here. Field Worker, Teammates, Old Rod, some of these cards I remember having back in the day. Rare Candy Reverse. Ultra Recon Squad, which from 2018, so it's probably a Sun and Moon set. I don't know, that's pretty sweet. Trainer Headringer Team Flare. I don't even know. I don't even know if any of these are worth money. I know some of these are. Speaking of this, look at this thing. This thing just looks hilarious. I mean, this is a really beat up Jolteon from Jungle. I mean, this is like as damaged as damage can get, but still cool nonetheless. A promo Electabuzz from Pokemon the first movie, very beat up. I mean, this is super gnarly. We got a Ghastly. This is actually a World Championship Ghastly, funny enough. So that's kind of cool. We have our first fake card. It's a fake Victory Bell. You can see because of the back, like, it looks super fake. You might not be able to tell on camera, but in person, yeah, this is like super fake. So a Blaziken from a 2014 set. Don't know which one, but just a foil Blaziken, not in good shape. A Reverse Torkoal in pretty bad shape as well. This is definitely like some kid's like personal cards that he had back in the day. A nice Fossil Golbat there. Foil Yveltal. I don't know what set this is from. We have a nice Greninja, which is pretty cool. Definitely from an XY set. But yeah, looks pretty good. Not in great shape. Just a regular Zorua, a foil Zoroark, probably from about the same era. A really sweet reverse foil Dark Golbat in very rough shape. We have this very sweet foil Delta Species Nidoking that is in absolutely atrocious shape, but still cool. A foil Pangoro that's also really, really beat up. My goodness. Dark Charmeleon, that's, I mean, beat up. Most of these cards are in pretty rough shape. We got a reverse Monferno, a foil Infernape from probably Diamond and Pearl base set. I would guess that's probably what this one is from. We also have just a regular Chimchar. Oop, my camera is doing some weird stuff there. There we go. Okay, so just a regular Chimchar there. We have a reverse Pyroar from a set. I don't know. Just a foil Darkrai. Looks pretty nice overall. A reverse foil Darkrai from I believe this is it's not Gym Leaders. It's Destined Rivals. Obviously, I don't remember what this one's from. Looks like just a Caitlyn. Alisa. This is one of the cards that I was most excited about. Was this Mega Steelix EX from this? I mean, this just looks. It's not in great shape, but like still looks cool nonetheless. We also have this Mega Venusaur, which I think this one is real. Actually, maybe it's not. Is the Steelix real? Well, let's bag it up real quick. I don't even know. The Steelix might be fake. Goodness, I can't even tell. Do we have another? This is from Evolutions, theoretically. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get that. There's that Raticate that I had laying here in one of these piles. Let me see. I'm doing this in real time. See if I can, like, maybe compare that to, yeah, here we go. Here's the Raticate from Evolutions. Maybe I can compare the backs here. So, maybe that is real. It looks pretty close, like, trying to see it. Maybe that is real. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm not, like, I know the cardstock from this expansion or this part was kind of weird. Yeah, I apologize if it's like, whoa, Commander Crane, you're an idiot. Obviously, it's fake. I can't tell. I really can't tell, to be honest with you with that one. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's real. I really don't know, to be honest with you. But anyways, I guess we'll keep moving along. Anyways, so there's so many cards we got to go over. Okay, we have a Kangaskhan foil from Jungle. We have a reverse foil Pikachu super beat up from Diamond and Pearl. One of my favorite cards from this. We have a very cool Tyranitar Prime, definitely in rough shape again. It's got like a bunch of stuff on this. I don't even know. Reverse foil Chatot from Team Plasma set. Foil Stoutland, a really cool reverse foil Plusle, which is really in not good shape, and I think this might be fake, actually. My goodness. Yeah, is this fake? Yeah, I think this is a fake card. Yeah, that's definitely, look at that, that's definitely a fake card. Whew, Jesus, a lot of fake cards in this. Okay, all right, we got a foil Braviary, looking pretty okay. A Dark Raticate from Team Rocket. A very cool Rayquaza. I don't know what this is, from a Diamond and Pearl set. Looks pretty cool, but yeah, very beat up, and an Acrobike. We've got so many more cards to go here. Okay, jeez. Okay, I think I fixed my random issue I was having there with it like not adjusting. But anyways, let's continue. So we have a Hydreigon Break, which has certainly, it doesn't even want to adjust to this. My goodness. Needs to adjust up here. My apologies. We're going to do this in real time to make sure that this adjusts. There we go. Looking really, really rough. That poor Hydreigon Break. We have this very cool Pikachu promo from E-Raider series. Looks cool. I mean, it's actually not in bad shape, to be honest with you, in terms of the rest of this pile, but not bad. The first card that I actually saw in this bundle, a foil Pidgeot from base set series 2, which is pretty cool. We have a Sabrina's Alakazam. You can see that gash. Oh, that's too bad, because this is a sweet card. This card, whew, Dark Raichu. I wish this was in better shape. This is just a super sweet card. It's actually one of the first secret rares that they ever did. You can't really see. There we go. 83 out of 82. It's actually one of the first ones that they ever did. So pretty cool. Reverse foil Yveltal. I'm just gonna have to start speeding through this. There's so many cards. Reverse Rotom. This Greninja promo. Reverse Poliwrath. A Greninja that feels fake, but I don't think it is. I think this is from the Detective Pikachu movie. We have just a regular Haunter. Another Haunter. A reverse foil Conductive Quarry. We have a Copycat, which I think that card's actually pretty good. Team Rocket's Handiwork Reverse. An Oranguru. We have a reverse foil Meowth. Rocket's Pokeball. Groudon's Spirit Link. Baby Search. Oh my goodness, my hands are starting to get sore. A really cool reverse Cincino. I don't know what this is from. It's probably some sort of promo, but still cool nonetheless. We have a reverse Power Keepers Glacius Stadium, a reverse foil Ladies Outing, a super beat up World Championship Uxie. We have the Entei promo from the movie, which honestly, all things considered, is not in bad shape. We have a very cool base set foil Ninetales that is not in good shape whatsoever. Which, now that I think about it, this card is like really thick. Man, like it's like oddly thick. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, maybe it's fake. I can't even tell. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to really look into these. We got a foil Reshiram. We have an Evolutions Nidoking. We have an Evolutions Zapdos. Evolutions foil Mewtwo. We have the Detective Pikachu foil Mewtwo from, the Detective Pikachu set. A foil Diancie. a Black Kyurem foil, a Noivern foil, a Kingdra foil, reverse foil Voltorb, a Zygarde EX, which I'm convinced is fake, but I don't actually know. I really hope that it's not fake, but we'll see. Reverse foil Golbat, a foil Weezing, a Delta Species reverse foil Lickitung, which honestly is probably one of the cards in the best shape in this entire thing. We have this very cool Delphox break, which honestly looks pretty solid. We also have this Arcanine break, which also doesn't look that bad from what I remember. A reverse foil Solosis, a Spiritomb, a reverse Floette that has a really cool pattern there on the bottom. Reverse foil Machop, this very cool looking Tyrant that I'm fairly confident is fake, but it looks pretty cool. Reverse foil Makuhita, reverse foil Gligar, this Cubone, which looks honestly pretty good. Probably one of the better condition cards, I would say, roughly in this entire thing. Reverse Zekrom, a regular Raichu, a regular Monferno, a reverse foil Talonflame, a foil Emboar, a foil Machamp, which I don't even know what this is from, and then a foil Leavanny. So those are all the cards that we went through. I gotta go through and start sleeving a bunch of this stuff, which we're not even done yet. I was thinking we were done for a second. No, we are not. We are not even close to being done. We still got a whole nother stack that's like this big. All right, let's continue. A reverse foil Hoenn Phantoms Dark Raichu. Very cool. A Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. I actually had this card back in the day. Professor Alb's Trading Method, Rocket's Tricky Gym, a Space Center, a Rocket's Hideout, a Rocket's Mission, a Reverse Slurpuff, a Reverse Swirlix, Reverse Meryl, Reverse Mr. Mime, a Reverse Floette, a Gengar Gym Leaders, Scraggy, a Reverse Foil, or that's just a regular foil Sableye, a very cool Reverse Purloin, Professor's Letter, Ladies Outing, Island Hermit, Hoenn Lass, Hoenn Researcher, Mr. Stone's Project, Professor Juniper, Alisa, Pokemon Ranger, a Pikachu from an old set, a reverse foil Pikachu, reverse Raichu, Pikachu from, I believe this is Evolutions or something like that. I can't remember. A reverse Tangela, a Sabrina's Ghastly, a Moile that is definitely fake. We have a Haunter, a reverse Ferroseed, a Dialga level X, that is fake. It's too bad. Okay, a regular Dialga, two Dialgas that are so beat up. I mean, look at these things. Just, oh my goodness. This card, some kid definitely showed this a lot on the playground. Jesus Christ. We have a foil Aggron, which is not in great shape. A foil Noivern, a foil Dragalge, a foil Salamence, foil regular Druddigan, a reverse Charmander, a fake Gothorita, which is sweet, Magneton foil from Fossil, which honestly is not that bad shape. A fake Electrike and a fake Luxio. Perfect. We needed those. A regular Elekid, which is pretty cool. Reverse foil Houndoom. A reverse Plusle. Foil Shiftry. A Brock's Golbat. Ivysaur. A reverse Regigigas. A Magneton from, I don't even know, one of the reprint sets. Yeah, no, this one actually, I thought it was fake, but no, it looks pretty good. We have a foil or a fossil Zubat. We got a Golbat, a Koga Zubat, a really beat up Ghastly, a Dusclops, a Duskull, a very cool Bulbasaur, which probably one of the better looking cards in what we got. We also have a reverse Duskull, a Sabrina's Abra, a Kadabra to fit our Alakazam that we got, another Ghastly, a Woobat, a reverse Unknown, and a reverse Nidoran. Okay, that's everything we got. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. I got to go ahead and start sleeving all the cards that actually matter that we got in here. Overall, I was really happy with all the things that we got there. I mean, we spent maybe about $100 maybe in total on all the stuff that we purchased, and I feel like we got way more value. Not even I feel like it, we definitely did. A lot of those cards are very pricey. Even though a lot of them are heavy play or even damaged, people still do collect those cards. Some people are trying to do master set challenges, for instance, and they don't really necessarily care what the condition of the card is. Obviously, it's way cheaper than it would be, but still really cool nonetheless. Most of those cards are going to go into the trade binder, so that way when we go to upcoming shows and stuff like that, we can trade those maybe for some things that we're really looking for. But overall, huge find, probably one of the best ones I've ever found going to that flea market. So yeah, that's everything I've got here today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and hope to catch you in the next one.